Hey everyone, it's another episode of Jump versus whatever. Um, hmm, what to talk about? What to talk about? What to talk about? Let's see. Ah, schools. So, start off in kindergarten and or pre-kindergarten, whatever. It's all hunky dory because it's pretty much just a way to give the parents time off from their kids for a couple of hours or so. And then grade one hits, and then real school starts. Well, no, I wouldn't say real school starts, but something like that. And then when you finally hit the middle school, that's when it gets hard. That's when you need to use your actual brain and learn. And you think, oh, this is going to be really hard. This is going to be really hard. That's bullshit. Go to high school. Gets even, part of my language though. And it gets harder. High school, you got you got harder math. You gotta learn more uh, English, and not saying English is a hard language to learn, and if you don't come from here, unless you don't come from here. But when middle school doesn't teach you the words that high school uses, then it's gonna be a bit difficult to figure out what the heck they're talking about. And then when you have in high school, you have your science, your math, your geography, your history, your art, uh, and your gym, and maybe some other random stuff. And you have a gym, which to some people is the worst subject ever, but to most people, the worst subject is math. And I'm sorry, you math is getting the brunt of it, but no one likes math. The only people that do are people who are most likely going to end up being accountants or people who work at a bank or something like that. Guaranteed, pretty much. And then you go into college or university. I'm just going to talk about college because I've never been to university. So, and then, oh yeah, but high school also. If you're different or whatever, college isn't going to be that. I mean, high school isn't going to be that great. But when you get to college, like you probably heard on a ton of TV shows, no one really cares who you are uh, in in college. No one will care. Uh, well, not that I know of, because no one cared about what I did or looked like or whatever. So, anyways, and most of it, depending on what you do, you might have like, how in high school how a page of writing seems like the hardest thing in the world. Well, wait until you get to college, because you got 5, 10 pages, maybe even 50, depending on what program you go into. So that's school for you. Now, for those of you that think, oh, after high school I'm just gonna get a job and then work the rest of my life, that's the stupidest thing you could ever do. Now, don't get me wrong. You are gonna need a job because eventually your parents are gonna kick you out, or you're gonna want to leave because your parents are intrusive or whatever. So, try to find a job during the summer or during the break you have between high school when you finish high school and when you start college. So then somewhere in between, hopefully you got a job and you can let them know that yes, I'm going into college, but I will still work. So one, if your parents are not paying for any of your college tuition or any of your college stuff, then you have the money. And if your parents are actually one of the nicer people and they'll pay for it and stuff, then it's something to save up for. So, like, if you want to go to a concert or you want to buy the latest awesome TV show or movie or CD, or you want to eventually go on vacation by yourself or with some friends or something, then there you go. Um, and once you're done college, and this is just my experience, um, try to get as many hours as you can. Um, if you're on your feet, uh, and you still, if your job is a lot have to do with being on your feet throughout your whole shift. Try to find a job that's like a 5 hour or 6 hour shift each day. So then, when you get home, you can relax and enjoy yourself for a bit. And just make sure, because you don't want to end up with bad knees or whatever. And for those of you that get to sit for all or most of your job, then try to get as many hours as you can, but try to get like the weekends off, or try to get at least a couple of days off during a week at least, because you are gonna need a break from work. You don't want to be one of those people that are non-stop work, and never never like live your life or whatever and stuff, because you see those TV shows where people um, work and never have fun, and some of them just end up being alone and stuff, and some of them might go crazy. So I suggest try and live life when you can, how you can, and work hard, because maybe if you're not in the job that you want to be in, but if you save up, maybe you can, then there you go. So, yeah, try your best, and most of the time it will work out. I'm not still gonna bullshit you and say it's gonna work out all the time, because it's not. Because, no offense to some of your ideas, it's probably gonna suck, even though you think it's the greatest idea in the world. So, when you think of this idea and you've actually thought it through, and you fully thought it through, go tell someone. And now, I'm not saying go up to a stranger and tell your idea, but I'm talking about like go to your friends, go to your family, see what they think. If they think it's a terrible idea, or they think it's a okay idea but you need to change it a little bit, don't don't be angry when they tell you this. But not all their ideas might be good. So like, take the ideas that you think could work in, and take the ideas that you think aren't good and take them out. So then you you hopefully have something that's viable and that you can actually do. And then if you work and you know a few people, go and ask them and see what they think as your final. if they think your idea is good, then try it out and see what you can do. Okay, so school, life, work, it is all work. It's not fun. Now, if you're a millionaire or whatever, then it doesn't really matter. And this doesn't really apply to you because even if you screw up, you still have a ton of money to deal with. So, anyways, future self, you did a great job so far, and hopefully, when you look back at this, when you're maybe 4 years or 10 years from now, hopefully you made something of yourself and you're proud of yourself, and you at least have a wife and kids, and maybe you're able to live in your childhood house like I am right now, and you get to live with a smile on your face. So, whenever you watch this, whether it's myself in the future or whether it's you, someone else, whenever you watch this, hope you enjoy your life. And whenever you watch this, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, and goodbye.